Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing another tier list. Now recently I did a video going over what I believe to be the hardest Pokemon game out of all of them, but today we're carrying on that theme and taking a look at who is the hardest Pokemon champion. Now I've beaten them all multiple times, so I think I have a pretty good idea on who was tough and who was easy. So if you're excited for today's video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really does help out. Drop a comment as well with any other tier lists you'd like to see me do. Subscribe as well if you're brand new. We do daily Pokemon content on live streams on this here channel. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, take a look who I believe is the hardest Pokemon champion. So here we are with all of the champions. I didn't make this tier list, so I don't know why Red is here and Mustard is here as well, because they aren't champions. They're just, you know, battles that are in the Crown Tundra and Gold and Silver. I don't know. I'm just going to rank them anyway, because I guess they're kind of like champions. But obviously we have S, A, B, C, and D. I put them in order as well. We got Blue. I don't even remember this person's name. I'm pretty sure it begins with a T. I don't actually remember what they're called. Like Tess or something? I don't even know. Then we have Lance, Red, Steven, Wallace, Cynthia, Alder, Iris, Diantha, Kukui, How did he make this list? Don't know. Leon, and then obviously Mustard as well. So, yeah, here we go. I've got them all in order as the games they appeared in. Apart from Tess, I just threw them in because it was Kanto. Anyway, we have Blue. Now, Blue is an interesting one, because obviously you have the Pokemon Red and Blue, then you have the Pokemon Yellow Blue, and then you have the Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green Blue, and there's like, which one do you rank it on? So I'm just going to be ranking him on the Fire Red and Leaf Green one, because Red and Blue is a little bit broken with like crits and stuff, so we're going to do Fire Red and Leaf Green Blue, which wasn't super difficult. He was like the normal champion to expect to see. Like, he had a really good star Pokemon in his team. He had a pretty good Pokemon. He had like Alakazam. I think he had like an Arcanine, Executor, Pidgeot. It wasn't a bad team. It wasn't necessarily difficult to beat, but it wasn't like the easiest one that's going to be on this list. Does he deserve to be in the top two tiers of S and A? Maybe, because he was an interesting champion. I think he goes into the B tier maybe. I don't think he was that difficult to get. I don't think he ever really gave me massive problems. I always had an answer to his team, but that's probably because I beat him so many times. I just knew what his team was going to be. So I could just always, you know, make my team available to just destroy his. So maybe that's why I found him so easy. But B is like not difficult, but not easy. So I think Blue goes in the B tier. Next up we have the champion of the champion of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. In my opinion, the easiest champion, not even a difficult fight. Did they even have a full team? I can't remember. Just anything from Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee was just so easy. They really made those games too easy, to be fair. Like, I get it, like it was obviously aimed more towards like Pokemon Go players, and obviously they wanted them to kind of like intertwine into the main series games, and so within that, because Pokemon Go is not a difficult game, there's no challenging things in it. I mean, I guess there is now with like the battles and stuff, but before that it was very simple. You just threw a Pokeball, caught a Pokemon, and went about your day. And so obviously to get those people into the main series games, they didn't want to throw a champion like Cynthia at them, because they'd be like, I'm not doing this. So yeah, they threw this champion at them. Very simple to beat. Like I say, you can co-op it, I think, if you want. I don't know if you can co-op the champion, I'm pretty sure you can. But yeah, very easy. Lance is up next. Lance was not a very good champion in my opinion. He brought an ice type, he pretty much won. I can't even remember his team, to be fair. It's been a long time since I battled him. I think he had like did he have like a Gyarados, Charizard, Aerodactyl, Dragonite? Something like that, maybe. I'm not really too sure, but he wasn't really a tough champion. Like, his team was very simple to beat. Champions are only difficult if they actually have like a variety of Pokemon. Like, if you've just got like one primary typing, you're not gonna get very far, and that's kind of what Lance had. So I think Lance goes into the C tier, because obviously he wasn't as easy as the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee champion, but he was still very lackluster. Red is up next. Red, I mean, kind of difficult, to be fair. He had a very good team, having Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur. Pikachu was always a very easy Pokemon to take out, but obviously he had high levels and stuff like that, so you had to grind back in those days. You couldn't really do anything to easily get XP, so it was kind of just grind on the Elite Four and stuff like that. So yeah, Red was actually challenging, in my opinion. I think he was a relatively difficult battle, just because of like having the 3 starters. He had a Snorlax as well, so just a really good team. I think I should put Red in the A tier. Yo, this is the first tier list where like everything is in a different tier. This is kind of crazy. Steven is up next. Steven, again, another good champion. Obviously, he had his Metagross being a Mega Metagross and Auraz. I think he had Cradilly and Armaldo. I can't remember the rest of his team, but he had a pretty okay team. I don't think he was like top material champion-wise, but still, you know, I think goes into the A tier. I don't think he deserves to be anything lower than A. I think Steven was a really good champion. Thusly enjoyed battling him multiple times through Pokemon Ruby Sapphire and Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. But then we have Pokemon Emerald's champion, Wallace. All I remember about Wallace is his Wailord. That's all I remember about his team, because I always used to struggle on it. I don't know why. But this was growing up when I didn't really know too much about Pokemon. You know, I thought when they used Growl or Tail Whip, I was like, oh, sweet, free turn. So, yeah. Wallace, though, I don't think was too bad. I think he mainly had a water team, right? And like I said about Lance, if you have just one primary typing, you're not going to get very far. So I think Wallace probably goes into the C tier as well. I think if they have, like, one typing, then they probably just belong in the C tier. Because if you just bring, like, a couple Pokemon that's good against that typing, you're not going to have a hard time. I think he had a Milotic as well. But yeah, I cannot remember his team for the life of me. But I don't remember, like... I mean, I remember struggling on him a little bit when I first got Pokemon Emerald. But after that, I mean, he was very, very simple to beat. Next up, well, we have Cynthia. Debatable, but I do believe the hardest champion that we've ever gotten in Pokemon. Lucario, Garchomp, Spiritomb, just her team was so, like, she had a Pokemon that didn't have a weakness. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, Cynthia by far toughest champion, always difficult to beat. I don't think anyone can really disagree that she doesn't belong. Nobody can really say she doesn't belong in the S tier. She's just such a good champion, and that's why with Diamond and Pearl remakes, if they do come out, I really hope that they just keep how difficult she was. She's gonna probably have a Mega Garchomp, but I mean, she might even have like a Mega Lucario or something like that. But yeah, she's obviously. I hope her team is just as difficult. I mean, with the newer games, obviously, do they get easier or do people just get older? I don't know, because I didn't struggle with like any of the recent games apart from Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So yeah, I really just hope they keep how difficult she was, because that was like one of my favorite things about Diamond and Pearl, just how difficult the champion was. She is the embodiment of a champion. They're supposed to be tough. It's not supposed to be a walk in the park like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was. They're supposed to be challenging. You're supposed to earn the right to be a Pokemon champion. But next up we have Alder. Again, not really sure about his team, to be fair, but I don't think I ever really struggled on him. Did he even... I don't even think he even had a full team. I can't really remember. I don't think it was crazy, though. But I definitely don't remember struggling on him at all. He was kind of pushed to the side a little bit as well with the whole N and Getsis thing. He's kind of like... His spotlight was kind of dimmed a little bit. But I think he probably goes into the C tier, I think. I can't remember struggling on him that much at all. So yeah, Alder probably goes into the C tier as well. I think he mainly had dragons as well. I'm not too sure. I know Iris definitely had dragons. I'm not sure about Alder, but Iris is up next. Again, she just had that one primary typing, but she was kind of difficult at the same time. Her team was pretty good. I don't think she belongs in the C tier. I think B tier is probably a good spot for her. I think she was alright. I don't think she was too difficult. Next up, though, we have Generation 6 champion being Diantha with her Mega Gardevoir. Again, I don't really remember struggling on her too much. Mega Gardevoir wasn't that bad if you had a Steel type. It was pretty much easy. But it was cool to see her get, obviously, the Mega Gardevoir. But yeah, I don't think it was anything crazy. Does she belong in the C or the B tier, though? I think Diantha probably is B tier, personally. I don't remember struggling on her, but... you know, she had a Mega Evolution, you know, she had an alright team. I think B tier suits Diantha pretty well. Next up, we got Kukui. Kukui was a cool champion because you weren't really expecting it. He obviously sets Stealth Rocks up at the start of the fight. He has a starter as well. And he just has an all-round pretty good team. I like the fact that he set up Stealth Rocks, though. Didn't necessarily make it a difficult fight. But it was cool to see, like, an NPC trying to get some competitive aspects into the battle. So does he belong in the A tier? Does he belong in the B tier? I think he belongs in the B tier. Like, if he really abused the Stealth Rocks, like had a couple Pokemon with, like, I don't know, Roar or Whirlwind, I don't think he did, then maybe. But I'm still waiting for the day where a champion has, like, held items and stuff like that. Like, it was cool to see them have, like, berries and stuff, but after playing Radical Red and how difficult that was, if you haven't seen my Radical Red series, by the way, it's on the second channel. Which will be in the description down below. Little plug. But yeah, after playing Radical Red, like, every gym leader and the champion stuff having held items and stuff, like heavy duty boots, your choice scarves, your choice specs, your choice bands, your leftovers, your focus sashes, you know, it just makes it so much more rewarding when you beat it. So yeah, I think Kukui is probably B tier. I think I just went off on a bit of a tangent then, but yeah, belongs in the B tier. Next up we have How did he become champion? Yeah, I don't remember struggling on How at all, to be fair. I think he was a very lackluster champion. Honestly, I thought we was going to battle him in Sun and Moon, but no, we had to wait till Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But yeah, I don't think he was that good. I'm not a huge fan of How. He was a little bit of an annoying character. I really wanted Gladion to be the champion. I think he would have been a much more perfect champion than silly little How. But yeah, I know a lot of people do like How though, so I'm not kind of bashing him too much. But I don't think he deserved to be like a top tier champion. Next up we have Leon. Celine Leon up next. I mean, really cool thing about this fight was that obviously it started with the Aegis Slash. Tried to get a bit of King Shield action going on. If you didn't know, he led with that, which I didn't first time I fought him. It is a little bit of an annoyance. But apart from that, obviously he has his G-Max Charizard. He had a pretty good team, to be fair. I think Leon definitely deserves an A spot. I think he was one of the harder champions. He was definitely harder than the ones below him. So yeah, I think A tier is good for Leon. I think that's alright. And then we have Mustard up next. Mustard, I mean, he's not a champion, but was he really that difficult? I don't think I really struggled on him. He had an Urshifu, didn't he? I'm pretty sure. My mind's just gone blank today, to be fair. Like, I've beaten all of these so many times. Apart from Mustard, I've only beaten him once. I just forgot their teams. Unless it's like Blue or something that I've literally imprinted into my brain because I've battled him at least 64 times. But yeah, Mustard up next. I don't think it was crazy difficult. I think B tier is probably good for him, to be fair. I think that's an okay tier list for the Championas. I think that's alright. I don't think that's too bad. But that is my tier list. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, please do me a massive favor and hit that like button down below. 500 likes would be insane. If you did enjoy this video as well and you want to see more, drop a comment. What other tier list would you like to see me rank? I like doing the hardest and easiest ones. Like best and worst is alright, but I like doing hardest and easiest. I don't know, I feel like I can just talk about it more. I don't know. But anyway, subscribe if you're brand new. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.